Are you preventing the most amazing ascension that you can have because you're ignoring your Feng Shui? Hey everyone, today what we're going to talk about is Feng Shui and this idea of the fifth dimension. If you haven't heard about it, it's all a buzz in the world of woo about how we are ascending into the fifth dimension. So what the hell does that mean? That means that our vibrations are starting to raise and mass consciousness is starting to wake up. Yay! That's great. That's great news because we've been in this dense, thick energy of greed and power and gossip and just a bunch of icky stuff, which is what I call below the cross emotions. If you've watched any of my videos, I talk a lot about that, right? Greed, hate, anger, disappointment, guilt, shame, all the icky stuff. So what's so great about this idea of elevating into the fifth dimension is that we're all starting to rise. We're all starting to wake up into this amazing place, this amazing vibration that's filled with love and compassion and oneness. It's like our fellow person, our fellow woman, our fellow man, we connect with them and we understand them because we can feel and understand the oneness. Now here's the thing. I recently had a regression therapy session done with the famous Alba Weinman. And I learned in this session that part of the reason that I chose Feng Shui on this path is that my mission is to help people just like you find energetically valuable spaces to help them rise. How cool is that? So what does that mean? That means that too often, a lot of people go and seek external things to get their vibe right. And I mean, it makes sense because we've got to cultivate our chi. So I'm not saying that you're not supposed to do that. Working with energy healers, astrologers, getting, light language done, all of those great things, massages, anything that helps your personal chi and your personal system is beneficial. We definitely want that. However, if you go out and you get those things done and then you come home to a misaligned space, home, office, any basically places that you inhabit, what happens is you're working with opposing magnets. You're vibing high because you just had energy healing done or you've had body work done, and then you come home to a space and it's not calibrated like you are. So it's a misalignment. And so the reason that Feng Shui is so valuable now more than ever is that we've got to create these energetically valuable spaces so that you're both balanced. If you go out and get energy work done, come home to a space that doesn't basically support that, it's going to drop your vibe. Why? Because it agitates you. If your space is not energetically aligned right, and let's say you've got those top 5 disruptors coming at you, you're not using your front door, you've got knife edges coming at you, you're out of command, your bathrooms are in the worst places, and the shape of your home is wonky. Well, you're vibing high, you've gotten energy work done, and you come home, and now you don't feel so good. It's so important to take a look at those top 5 disruptors and really start taking an evaluation of your space and how you can start shifting not only your chi and your energy, but creating a space that supports that so together you rise. Make sense? It makes perfect sense. So be sure to take a closer look at those top 5 disruptors. I just mentioned them: front door, bathrooms, overall shape of your home, command, and knife edges. It's a great place to start, but make sure you cultivate your chi as well. I've got a ton of videos on this channel that talk about how to do that, and I also have information on my podcast that teaches you great ways to cultivate your chi. You want to get your chi fluffy and happy, and you want to make sure that your space supports that too. All right, everyone. I hope that this helps you understand fifth dimensional awareness and why we want to get those spaces aligned for fifth dimensional Feng Shui. If you'd like more information, you can go on over to my website at gatesinteriordesign.com. Check out the podcast at Home Energy Design on iTunes and Stitcher. And hey, trust the vibe because the energy never lies.